What's up, guys? I'm Chesapeake. This is Chesapeake Camping and Outdoors, and this video is going to be on the Cosmitto backpacking tent from OneTigris. They contacted me after seeing my video on the Tiger Roar hot tent stove. So they sent me this tent and we're going to check it out. So I'm inside right now. It is a two-person tent. We'll go over some of the stats real quick. It is 5.5 pounds. It's made of 20D polyester ripstop outer with a 75D nylon tent bottom and a 40D nylon mesh inner tent. YKK zippers. Numbers 7001 titanium alloy tent poles. And its dimensions are 7.2 by 4.3 and 3.6 tall. So it's a and that's the outer dimension with the fly on it. So we're inside right now. I've got two sleeping bags in here. I've got my Snugpack Antarctica RE and my Snugpack Expedition, Base Camp Op Expedition. So you can see you've got enough room for two people in here. There's the vestibule outside, and both sides are the same. I've just got this side zipped back and opened up, so to give you guys some better light in here. Some of the features inside, you've got a hook for hanging a light, or a fan, or whatever you want to put in here. You've got some nice mesh pockets on each end here. I got my stuff sacks in there. You got a full bathtub floor. Some nice thick seam sealing that after the Backwoods Bungalow 1.0 failure, they went back and all their products that have came out ever since then have got this really thick seam sealing on them. You've got some tie backs, are really neat. It's kind of like a spring-loaded tie back here. It's really easy to manipulate. Just pull on it, and then it opens up. So both sides, you got zippers on both ends, or both sides there. And then, like I said, you got your vestibule out here for storage. There's the external tie out to tie back the fly. You've got clips on each of the pole, or all around the seams here on all four poles, and then you've got Velcro, one on each corner to keep the fly attached to the tent. And then it did not come with a ground sheet, but I bought this off of Amazon. It's about the same size as the tent of a company called Try Wonder. I think it was about 10 bucks just to pick it up, because this tent is only a 1500 millimeter hydrostatic head, so it is waterproof, but I haven't had it out in the rain yet. This is just a first look. I haven't done any testing with this tent yet. This is just a first look video. I just came in the mail today. I just set it up. I wanted to give you guys a first look at it. I don't think there's too many videos on it right now, and we are one of the first. So let's pop out and I'll show you guys the exterior and the exterior features. So let's get on out here. Here's a look at one of the sides, what it looks like when it's all nice and tied back. As you can see, here's one of the tie backs. Each of the four corners has a grow grain loop for the reflector shock cord and a line lock. It goes down into one of the aluminum Y stakes. One thing I have noticed is I wish they would have come with a couple more stakes. There's four, one for each corner. There's one for each side. There's one for each of the tie outs. But then there's only one for the ends here. So I'm missing a tent stake. Actually, I'm missing two tent stakes. I don't have one for this end or this end right here, which It's not a big deal, but I'd like to have all the tent stakes to be able to use it. You got a big OneTigris logo on each of the sides. Moving up, you've got some ventilation on each side of the top here. You've got a panel that there's a stiffener here with Velcro that's nice and soft. Well, it's like a hard plastic actually. And you just pop this stiffener inside. And there's some Velcro up here that it sticks to. And now you've got some ventilation, some cross ventilation here. To attach the fly to the inner, it's really neat. You've just got these clips with some webbing, and it simply just clips in and tightens down. Super simple. It took me about 2 minutes to set the entire tent up. Here's another look at it. So first impressions, is it a two-man tent? Yes. I've got 2 sleeping bags, 2 sleeping pads in here. The pads that I do have in here, I've got the Ecotech pad, and I've got the Snugpack self-inflating base camp ops pad. So nothing crazy. These are 2 pretty big winter sleeping bags. So they're taking up most of the room in here. But with both of the vestibule spaces, you know, to put your gear outside, I'd say it's definitely the size that it says it is. It's nice and sturdy with the tie outs here and high wind, I'd say. I'm gonna leave it up for a couple days just to get some rain. And right here on the bay, I can get some serious wind. Give you another wide shot here of the profile. See, I was contacted by OneTigris, Camo from OneTigris. They, I guess they saw my Tiger Roar video and they offered to send me this tent. So I came today. I believe it's going for $169 on their website. I haven't done any research on other tents of this style or size, but I'd imagine that's probably about average price for a tent this size. I'll leave some links in the description, and I will do another update video. At the end of the month, I'm doing a backpacking trip, camping trip with my daughter and her Girl Scout troop, and I'm going to take this tent and actually not use a hammock. So in the name of science, I will be testing this tent for the weekend on the lower shore of the Chesapeake Bay. So there's another profile shot. So it's got a nice shape. You put the inner tent up first and then the fly, so it's not freestanding, but so far it looks really well put together, on par with all the other OneTigris products I've recently got. I really like how the fly is attached with these clips here. On each of the corners on the outside, there is a line lock 3 here with a cord that goes down to a loop, and that tensions the corners here. So I can get this fly out of the way. You can see how it's kind of loose here and floppy, and there's a stiffener right here that once you pull on it, it tensions down this way and puts tension on the tent and keeps the bathtub floor nice and taut around this seam here, so it gives it some dimension. And then there's webbing. Here's a look at the seam sealing up close. Very thick seam sealing. You've got appears to be some sort of thin nylon here. It's not a webbing, it's like a polyester, textured. It would be nice if this was actual grow grain on the corners here, but I can see weight savings. You just want a lighter material for strength. You got a nice bar tack to stitch this on, so where you're going to get a lot of stress. It's not going to come out. It's a nice thick Bartek there. I like that. I haven't seen any loose seams anywhere. No loose threads. It's really nice one-handed tensioning. I like that. All the lines are reflective. You can get this really tight here, so you give your inner some really nice strength and shape. There's that one of the Grow Green loops. So overall, my first impressions, I think it's a neat tent. It's about 70 degrees right now with a light breeze, so I'm gonna try to sleep in it tonight. I doubt I'll use either of those sleeping bags. I'll probably use my Sierra Madre Puffle that I also recently got. I've been testing out, so I'm gonna use that in top quilt mode probably, and I'll just test that out tonight. And I don't know if I'm gonna leave the rain fly on or not, but I don't think there's gonna be any rain tonight. Looks pretty clear. So let me know what you guys think as far as a backpacking style tent from OneTigris. There you go. There's a low shot here, so shows the ventilation you can get. Like I said, it's got a nice high bathtub floor. Pretty good tie-out system. You got your upper ventilation there. Got your vents. And then, like I said, this is from Try Wonder, I believe. Here's the stuff sack. So it's about the same size as the Tiger's Den stuff sack. You got your tent stake stuff sack, tent poles, and there's the tag. And this is the stuff sack for the Try Wonder. This is the size large. It's got grommets on each of the corners with a gray grain tab. Also got a nice bar tack on there for a cheap product. I think it'll hold up pretty good just to save my tent floor, because I've got a lot of sticks and tree roots in my yard. So if I can put something down to save the floor of the tent, I'm definitely going to do that, especially since it's only a 1500 millimeter hydrostatic head. Like I said, it is waterproof, but if you got a lot of water running underneath your tent and you're pressing down on it for a prolonged period of time, that could eventually lead to some seepage through, because it is, you know. But that'd just be an extreme situation, I believe. I'm no expert on it, but so yeah, that's the only one con I could see. But you know, like I said, it is a backpacking tent, so you want to try to use the lightest fabric as possible. So that's not a big deal. You've got good seam sealing and plenty of ventilation. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, this is the Cosmitto backpacking tent from OneTigris. Let me know what you guys think. I will do an update video after I use it a couple times, and let you guys know how it goes, how it tests in the rain. My next video, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a video on the Minotaur Trading Company Atlas 5-day, 72-hour survival MRE from Minotaur Trading Company. And I'm also going to be doing a review of the Sierra Madre Puffle and Puffalo pillow, so check those out. Leave your comments below. I'll leave links in the description. I'm Chesapeake. It's a beautiful, beautiful April day on the Chesapeake Bay. I'll see you guys next time.